Clearance from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for a blood test to help assess Alzheimer's disease and other causes of cognitive decline. Officials with Roche Diagnostics worked with Eli Lilly to create the test, which could be used by primary care physicians to help identify patients who are more or less likely to be diagnosed with Alzheimer's. The test is intended for adults who are at least 55 in the United States who are showing signs of cognitive decline. It's estimated that more than 2 in 5 people over that age in America will develop dementia in their later years. And about 92% of adults with mild cognitive impairment may go undiagnosed. Well, if your family member is diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, their world changes. So does yours. Gina A. Scott founded an organization called the Doris Marie Jones Foundation to support caregivers, and she is joining me on the red couch. Welcome in. This is your passion because you were once one of those caretakers.
That is right. That is right. I love what I do. I totally love what I do.
So tell us your story.
Well, Mom had Alzheimer's. Mom was a first grade teacher, master's degree in education. She started declining, started seeing things that weren't there, didn't remember, and I knew something was wrong. I was trying to tell my dad, but he was with her all the time and he was in total denial. But we realized and found out that we needed to take her to see a physician, and she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
At what point, because as we get older, even, I feel like middle age now, I talk to a lot of friends and we say, oh my gosh, I don't know where I put my sunglasses and they're on my head. At what point did you know, okay, this is something beyond that?
Well, like I said, she started seeing things. I wanted to make sure it wasn't actually there.
So she told you she was seeing things?
No, not necessarily she told me, but she would pretend as if it was something there that it wasn't. And I didn't see that. So I knew that there was something wrong. So I needed to go and make sure that there was a problem, and it was a problem.
Now, tell us about the transition, because that can be something that's very hard to accept. Like you mentioned your father. When someone does get that diagnosis, what did you do first? What did he do? How did you help him cope and her?
It was so hard because I was in the medical field, so I kind of knew things were going on. I just told him, I said, Dad, you're going to have to be patient. You've got to be patient with her because she's not remembering. She's not thinking about what she was before. So you're going to have to just take your time, listen to her. A lot of things she's saying is not true, but you're just going to have to go with the flow with her.
So a lot of patience.
You have to have patience with the Alzheimer's patients. You have to.
So you offer support, help for caregivers all year, but this Saturday, special.
Oh, we're so excited. It's the Rockin' Resources for Alzheimer's Caregivers and Healthcare Expo. We're going to have a lot of vendors there. We're going to have healthcare vendors. We have hospice care. We're going to have wills and trusts attorneys there. You know, because a lot of times you don't think about, wills. You've got to think about those before the time. And a lot of good things. Got a lot of resources for the caregivers.
And it's going to be at the Mobile Convention Center on Saturday.
Mobile Convention Center, October the 18th, which is Saturday from 10 to 4.
So it's something you never know when this is going to happen. So this would be great information for really all of us to learn how to deal with something. Should, we hope it doesn't arise, but should that arise with one of our loved ones?
Everything is going to be there that you need. We're going to have speakers. We're going to have one of the speakers will be talking about burnout, because of course caregivers can get burnt out.
Of course.
We've got to know how to handle that.
Okay, so Alzheimer's Caregivers Healthcare Expo, Saturday from 10 o'clock to 4 at the Mobile Convention Center. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.